Hi y'all, it is Sarah, and it is Tops Weight Loss Week 10, and also Phase 2, if you want to call it that, of the South Beach Diet, and this week was a struggle. I went from, as I was phasing into South Beach Phase 2, I lost control of myself. I could not, for the life of me, tell myself, okay, you can have a little bit of this carb now, but not a lot. Instead, what I found myself doing is giving myself too much liberty. As an example, one of my first mistakes, I had a fudgesicle, and I was like, okay, well, it's full sugar, but it's a fudgesicle, so that's fine, just a little bit, right? Wrong. Then I had shrimp covered in what do you call it? What is that called? Like breadcrumbs, you know. I said, okay, well, that was just a little. And then, once I had, and then I had, sushi. I said, oh, sushi's healthy, it's okay. But I had the, rice. Oh, no big deal, you know, I'm allowed to have a little. Yeah. And then I had, this is embarrassing to admit, everything I've done. But, I went out to, Thai food, and I had, chicken curry, but it was with the red sauce, red curry, and I had that with the white rice, and I said, oh, just a little. This says rarely or avoid, but, you know, just a little. And at that point, I realized I was completely off, and I said to myself, screw this week, and I took my daughter out to frozen yogurt, and I wasn't planning on getting myself any because I wasn't hungry, and this was the day before weigh-in, but it was one of those things where for $3, $3 you fill your cup with as much ice cream and goodies as you want. So, why did I do that? I took mine and I filled it with halfway with ice cream and the rest with chocolate and all the other goodies that they had. Granted, I couldn't eat it all. Like, before I would stuff myself, and this time I just couldn't. So, half of that ended up in the freezer. Even, you know, it was just a little thing like that, like a kid's portion, and I found myself not able to eat it all, and my mind like trying to force myself to eat it all even though I didn't even want it. So I don't understand what was going on there. Went to the store with my friend Melissa, and right after eating sushi, the rice, and I, you know, even though I didn't want it, and I didn't crave anything. Just a second. I don't have anything. I have nothing. Nothing. Thanks. We got homeless people that just want money. And I really have nothing. Otherwise, I would have... Well, let me see what I have. Nothing. Would have helped her. I have nothing. It makes me feel like a bad person. But anyways. What was I saying? See, I hate videotaping here because this is like prime property for homeless people. And they always come up while I'm videotaping and want stuff. And I never carry money with me, so it's like, I feel bad. Anyways, what was I saying? This is where my ADHD comes out, and I'm like, I know. I forgot what I was saying. Me and my friend Melissa went out, and I didn't want any goodies, but I was consciously making myself have chocolate. So, went to a chocolate store that was closed. Like, oh, darn, you know. And then she said, well, let's go into this Asian store. So I found Asian chocolate. I don't know what it was called, but it was, I didn't even want it. I forced myself to eat it. I don't know what I was doing. And, yeah. So, and then the next day I weighed in, and I knew it was going to be bad. You know, and it was. Gained 5 pounds. Know exactly what I did. I don't know how to control myself. A lot of it is impulse issues. And consciously doing this to myself, and I'm just like, why? Like, am I trying to punish myself, or do I not really want myself to succeed? Can't figure it out. I don't know what I was doing, because I didn't even want it. I wasn't craving it. My cravings still aren't back, but I find myself, like, forcing myself to want something I don't want, so I don't know, can't figure it out, don't have a psychologist to figure me out, so yeah, so that was the week. I gained 5 pounds. I'm not upset about the 5 pounds because I know exactly what I did and I know what I need to do. I was supposed to start my weightlifting class, but that got canceled. Not the whole thing, but just the week of weightlifting got canceled because the instructor was out. So that didn't start. It started yesterday, but that's a new week. So, and I did it. But this week, what I'm going to do to help myself, after work, I am going to go shopping. Remind yourself you have to go shopping. I'm going to go shopping, and I have been contemplating a life change in that I've been watching a lot of documentaries, and I already knew this was happening, but to see it, I actually cried. I watched a documentary called Vegucated, and it's a documentary like trying to convert 3 people to veganism, which didn't, oh god, another homeless person's gonna come. But anyways, trying to switch people to veganism and show them the bad things about eating meat. But they went into factories and farms and showed you how these farm animals are treated, and I am a animal lover, and when I watched that, I literally cried. I can't fathom living creatures being treated that way just so I can eat when I don't need that food to survive. So I am not much of a meat eater anyway. I cannot see myself being vegan. I just couldn't. I need my dairy. Because I like my yogurts, and because I like my eggs, and I like fish, I've decided to become a ovo-lacto, and I forget what the fish one is called, vegetarian. So I'm going to stay away from cuts of meat, which I never liked red meat anyways. I never liked steak, so it won't be that hard for me. I've been told quite a few times, hey, it'd be easy for you to become a vegetarian, and it's true. So this week I'm going back to phase 1 of the South Beach diet. Not forever, but until I can learn to control myself and get there, And I'm going to do it by converting, I'm going to do it and at the same time slowly transition into the vegetarianism. I will be eating fish, I will be eating eggs, and I will be eating, drinking, I should say, or eating whatever, milk products, which I don't usually have a lot of anyway because I am lactose intolerant, and it does do something to my stomach. We won't go into that. But anyways, so I'm going to be doing the South Beach diet phase 1 as a transitioning vegetarian. I don't know how to go. I don't know if I can control myself. I'm going to say I can. Another thing I'm doing, my weightlifting classes, I started yesterday. I was surprised at how bad it wasn't. I was a little, I guess you could say intimidated when I started the class because I am the oldest female there. Probably the oldest person there, other than the instructor. And the equipment, I'm not used to it. It's not me. So that's why I wanted to take a class with it instead of joining a gym, because they can teach me. God, I just realized how long this is. I'm sorry. Probably won't watch it all anyways. Okay. But also on February 1st, I will be joining the YMCA with my daughter because they have swimming that I can actually enjoy. I need to find exercises that I enjoy, and so that's what I'm trying to do because I want my life change to be a more active one. I don't want to spend my life in my house watching TV. So, or reading, whatever else I do with my spare time. Anyways, geez, vehicles are arriving and they're seeing me videotape, and this is getting long. So anyways, next week will be good. I always say that, but next week will be good. I'm going to be on my best behavior, and I'm going to move it over here so they can't see what I'm doing. Be on my best behavior, and I lost track. Be on my best behavior and try my hardest to do this right. And also next week I will be videotaping with my daughter because I promised her if she got a purple at school, which is the best thing you can get, I would let her videotape for YouTube with me. So we'll be doing that. She's a riot, so it shouldn't be so bad. I will see you guys next week. And also, if you have, if you watch this and you've been videotaping for yourself, please send me, even if it's just a private message, I don't care, a message telling me who you are, and I will add you to my subscription list, because I love watching other people do well, and even when they do bad, you know, I like encouraging them. So, yeah, add me, or don't add me, just send me a message and I'll add you. So, alright, I hope you guys have a good week, and I will have an update next week. Thanks.